Grace is my oldest daughter. She loves life. Good kid. But every dad thinks their kid's a good kid, though, right? Yeah, she was in high school, and it was in a very, very bad car wreck.
It was in May of 17. Marianne, Grace's mom, called me. She was screaming and bawling. I stopped the car and I said, Marianne, you've got to calm down. And she said, Grace, bad wreck in Elk Chapel. That's all I needed. It was on Elk Chapel Road. I came up on it. I was second on scene. Grace and another boy was sitting in the gravel on the road. And I said, oh my God, you guys are okay, you know? And as I'm looking around, there was a truck literally wrapped around a telephone pole, literally wrapped. Our assistant fire chief had walked up. And I said, Pete, there's another kid in that truck. And Pete went over and he yelled back at me and he just shook his head. And I knew then that there was a fatality. And it was a horrible, horrible deal after that.
The boy had run a stop sign on a gravel road and they collided in the middle of the intersection. He came through the stop sign at a high rate of speed. She complained of her back, but we went ahead and ordered the MRI. The doctor, he came back to tell us that she had bad arthritis. It was the worst arthritis he'd seen in a young kid. Came home and to heal up. Her back pain started then to slowly get worse. She was on a scholarship for volleyball. She walked all hunched over and she had to quit sports. At the tail end of it, it was to the point she couldn't even hardly walk. A different doctor pulled back up her MRI from after the accident and said, whoa, there is no arthritis. She had a herniated disc. So I called Farm Bureau back and I said, I think it's only right since that you pay for whatever medical expenses she would have. They told me they could give me a 30-day extension, I do believe. And I said, well, that's not feasible. I'm assuming they're going to have to line up another MRI, and then who knows where this goes after that. And if it's surgery or not surgery, therapy, I don't know anything about it. There's no way we're going to get that all done in 30 days. She goes, well, litigation is the only other thing you can do. And this is Wednesday. The 2 years was up Friday. And I told her, I said, well, then I guess, unfortunately, that's what route we will go. She said, pretty much, good luck finding somebody to file this in 2 days. And I said, well, watch me. And I called Corey, and I said, you're going to have to trust me on this one, but I need you to file.
When Dave comes to me, and says, I'm not being treated fairly by an insurance company, then immediately I'm on high alert. Secondly, then they needed help. I knew the family. That's what we do. So let's go. Well, we had to get that on file very quickly. The case for their mother resolved in mediation, which was the right resolution for that case. This case did not resolve until trial. This case was extremely difficult because of how the insurance company was able to leverage the situation. This was also a catastrophic case. A young kid lost his life, and he was clearly at fault. There was no doubt about that. He had a stop sign. She did not. He ran the stop sign, didn't see it. It was a mistake. Not only was Grace seriously hurt, but the insurance company said she wasn't that hurt, which is par for the course. But what is not par for the course is this collision happened to occur in the poorest county in Iowa. So the insurance company used the hardworking, decent, kind, great Iowans of that county against us and said, well, they don't make much money, and so you're not going to get much money. We had to file suit against the estate of a deceased child. And the jury is not informed, pursuant to Iowa law, that it's actually the insurance company that we're going against. we're only allowed to tell the jury that we're suing a person or whoever the defendant is. The insurance company knew, oh, look at the bad plaintiffs. This bad plaintiff's attorney, as they try to paint us, is suing a dead child. Oh my gosh, what bad people. I had to do a whole lot of work educating the jury about the description of the parties doesn't matter. What matters is measuring justice. And we were ultimately able to effectively educate him to get that verdict.
When he gets up, it's already all factual, and here it is. I'm no lawyer, and I knew it was over.
They took the time to get the facts before they went there, and they ended up getting Grace a nice settlement, and she earned every single penny of that settlement.
That's monies that she has invested and saved because she will have to have another surgery. But we're also thankful that where she's at now. I mean, she's mobile, she can walk, she doesn't have that pain shooting down her legs. She will always have back problems.
He won Grace's case, which was huge. I am very, very thankful and lucky to have Corey on our side.
He's just a good human being. If it weren't for Corey, we wouldn't have got anything filed on that accident. Guaranteed.
When they say, thank you, you've changed our life, we're good, we're going to be okay now, that's why we do what we do. And hopefully the Martins were able to experience some of that. It wasn't a case that had to take care of them for the rest of their lives. But that's why we do what we do, to right wrongs and to help families.